Okay, hello everyone, and sorry this video is a little late. We are already starting to prepare the house for a big Halloween party on the 27th, so we have been busy getting ready, putting all the cobwebs and everything up in all the corners, and I got a little sidetracked. But anyway, here I am for just an introduction to what was in the kit for the card kit this month. And I'm just going to start out here with the stamp set, and it has some cute owls, butterflies, and a lot of sentiments. So a birthday sentiment, best wishes, get well soon, happy anniversary, and with heartfelt sympathy. So I figured this is kind of it's an all-around stamp set to make a card for about any occasion. Then we have the die set, and it's 2 pieces, so you're going to have the back square piece and then the one that's going to cut out all of the quilt-like pieces. And when that's cut out, so you're going to get this as the background, and then you're going to have all these pieces that we're going to put back in there in our card. So then we have some 6x6 papers in here. These are 2 that I'm gonna, actually I had 3, where did the other one go? Oh, they're all 3 there. Those are the ones I'm gonna work on a card here next. Now in the kit, this is the same set. I ran out, I had just enough for the kits, and I had to go pick me up some so I could use them in the samples. We also get a whole pack of the 3D foam squares, because I do like to lift something on the cards to make it like a 3D, so I thought you needed a pack of those. We have a few little sequences and things again in the kit. Make like 1 shaker card or whatever you want to do with those. And then we have, this is a light pink and a white trim, a yard of each of those. And then we have a yard of 3 different of the little twine strings. So there's a red, a green, and a kind of a orangish. Then we have a piece of vellum. Have to figure out what I'm going to do with it, but I thought I'll figure out something. And then we have our cardstocks. So we have a purple, a pink, red, and there was a couple of sheets of a white in your guys' kit as well. And so that kind of does it for this kit. I'm really excited to get started playing with the die. I think this part will be a lot of fun. So let's get started on a card. Okay, so I did take the die and I cut it out at the front of my card base. Now I'm going to go over and I'm going to cut out this die out of the corner of all 3 of these papers, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut out the out of the 3 papers, I cut the die out, and I have all the inside pieces in little piles here, and these are the ones I'm going to actually use. So I'm going to build this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a removable, just a sticky, so that my card front will stay down. Just for a temporary little, because now I am going to lay out my pieces here. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. Just fitting them all back in the puzzle. Now this is a card that I'm doing where I haven't inked any of my edges, so that's new for me. I usually try to ink all my edges, but I thought this one we'd try to do just real crisp and clean. Not try to grunge it up any. Might do the next one like that, because now you can make a couple more cards just reversing out the design in your card with all the same cutouts. Okay. All right, now we're going to put all the green ones in here, and there's two different sizes. So the smaller corner ones, and then there's the bigger, little bit bigger ones that go in the other sides there. Bigger one here. Okay. Smaller one. Almost done. Okay. So we have that all done, and then I'm gonna release it from the back here. Clean off my stickums. So that's going to be just the inside of the card, kind of. I'm going to move these. So now we are going to do a stamp. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to stamp off the stamp and I will be back. Okay, so I'm back and I colored one of the little owls. Let's see if it'll focus. Anyway, I just colored them really quick with some Distress inks. And we are going to add a pop dot, probably 2 of them on the back. And what we got to be careful is that it doesn't stick to the back side. I'm going to cut one in half. And just kind of put him down the middle here. I actually think I'll take this one off and cut it down the middle as well. Just to try to keep something so it doesn't stick to the back side. So I'm going to raise him up there. Kind of position it so. And then you can add some, I'd take some like baby powder or something to take the sticky off of the back side, or be more detailed when you do your sticky dot. Then I am going to stamp, what do I do with these? Best wishes to you from Owl of Us. And I'm just going to, actually I'm going to use my little mini Misty so that if I don't get a good stamp the first time, I can do it again. Try to line those out. Okay, here's my stamp. I'm going to put him on a little bit lower part here of the white cardstock because I'm going to put a string bow around the top there. And I just use the Lawn Fawn Jet Black. These stamps are new, they take a little bit of might want to stamp it off a couple times. Actually, it stamped really good, but I'm going to do it one more time just to see if I can get it a little darker. Perfect. Okay. And I will clean off my stamp. And we're going to take the red twine, and I'm going to try my hand at doing a bow. I'm not the best at bows. Let's see. Need a little more string there. And I'm going to put some sticky so I can hold it down in place. Okay, now I'm going to tie my bow. And this is where you have to manipulate it the way you want it. Well, I'll mess with him later because we're gonna put a little dot under him and keep it the way I want it, but I'm gonna stick him on right now. To this back piece here. The bows are probably the most time-consuming thing I do on a card. Okay. This back here. Then we're going to stick it to the bottom here. I'll line up my edges to the edges here. Okay. And then I will put a little dot under the back of the bow where I want it, or you could do a little bit of a glue and then put something on it to weight it down until it dries. We could also put on some of our little dots we could do on a side here, but I think I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. So it was just pretty simple, and then remember to take your extra pieces from your other cutouts and make some more cards until you use them all up. Thank you. That's like card 1. We'll be back with some more. Thank you. Okay, so I've taken the what was left when I cut out all the squares from the last card. I took the big square that comes with the I call it a quilting background. So it comes with that. I cut that out of the pink. Now I am going to stick this down to the pink. We're going to try to get it all nice and centered here. I did ink all the edges. So I inked the edges of the pink cardstock, and then I inked the outside edges of this background piece. Then I also inked the edges of my pieces that I'm going to put on the inside, and we're going to use white ones, purple ones and green ones. We'll just do the same as we did on the last card. Put these in here. What was I doing here? Better lay them out to know what I was doing. Okay. Yep. Okay. Just kind of fit them back in the hole. Okay. Stuck that one in there yet. Alright, now we're going to put all these white ones in. It's a big one. Remember, there's big ones and there's little ones. It's a big one. Put it over here. These nails don't work with me. You have to go find the rest of my little white squares. Okay, I'm gonna go find my other white squares. Okay, I'm back and I found my other squares. So we'll finish putting these in. Okay, we're going to stamp the one that says many thanks. And I mean, you could use a fun colored ink. I have the black handy, so I'm just gonna use the black. And we got, there we go. And because it's a new stamp, I am gonna do it again. It's one of the nice things about doing it on a MISTI. There, perfect. Wipe it off. Okay. I'm gonna cut this out. Got some awful big scissors there. Let's go with some of the littler ones. And I'm kind of cutting this out kind of like it would if a die cut it out. I was leaving just a little bit of a white border. It's easier when you're doing the delicate ones if you move your paper rather than try to make your scissors go that way. So I just kind of rotate my paper. Keep it as even all the way around as I can, but so there we have it. I think I'm going to put it in the middle. Can't decide whether to color it in. I'm going to leave it white. Then, so I'm going to distress with the ink the edge. And we are going to pop it up as well. What I do with my, I hit them back over here. So I'm going to get one of those. Put that in the middle. Now the back of this one doesn't matter because don't have anything behind it to stick. I'm going to stick this one down. There's how that turned out. Really liking this die. So I just kind of put it off to the side. Because of the size of this, I think it in the middle would look a little funny to me. Then we're just going to put some of these down the side. And mine are a little brighter than I really wanted, but I'm just going to put a couple of yellow ones. And I'm going to go smaller. It's not really, there we go. Gonna get it positioned where I want it. Then I'm gonna go with a couple of the other the smallest ones I have. Mine are a little different than you're using, so. And then I don't like to do even amounts, so we're gonna put 5, like so. Just to make another simple card. I am going to distress my edge of my white. This one's going to look more like an antique quilt. So there's that one, and here's this one. So that's 2 cards using the die. We just kind of put the stuff on the inside of this one. And then, yeah, this one's just to write your own sentiment on the inside. It says many thanks. So many thanks for watching. We'll get back to you with another card soon.